All right, we have done one mow. We're going to do another mow on it today. Last season, or the last 2 seasons, I have mowed with a ZT Elite 60-inch cut Kawasaki engine. Honestly, was really happy with that engine, that mower. It's a very good residential mower. And I'm not going to say this is a big, commercial mower by any means, but this is the first step out of the residential, which would be the ZT Elite in the Bad Boy line, and step into a Maverick. And this is a whole different ball game. So a lot of the ways, at least the way I understand it, is the ROPS bar, or the rollover protection bar. That puts you in the commercial side of the world. And so this one has, I think, 1 season of use on it previous to me. A good buddy of mine did some horse trading. We were able to sell my ZT Elite and move into the next one. Definitely like the fact that you have some adjustability on this mower. You can dial in where that deck foot control is. So if you're coming up on roots and you see that there's roots or rocks, you can hammer down on that foot control and it'll raise the deck up. We do have a manual deck adjustment here, hour meter, everything's fairly standard, choke and parking brake. And then it does have, I'm a pretty good sized fella, I'm probably 6'6", well 6'3" on a good day. It does have adjustable controls, so that's really nice. Whether you're a small petite person, you can pull it back, or if you're a big fella like me, you can move it. Everybody's got videos out here, good access to the deck, just really a nice setup. But the controls and the hydros on this one made a huge difference in my opinion. So you can see we've got our Kawasaki FS730B. Really happy with those Kawasaki engines. Reaper tires and the bigger tires. The Maverick has a taller and bigger set of tires on it than my ZT Elite did, and it seems to handle our rural property a lot better. So if I had it to do over again, I would have bought this one right out of the gate. Really happy it worked out. I nothing against the ZT Elite. If you've got one out there, you've got a good mower. But if you're serious and you've got some rural property, I think this is probably the minimum, in my opinion, at least in the Bad Boy lineup, that I would ever go with again. So, like I said, that's just my 2 cents after owning the ZT Elite and now owning and using the Bad Boy Maverick. Excellent piece of equipment, doesn't struggle, does a really good job. We mow anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 acres, depending whether I'm mowing everything or we're letting some of the grass grow.